On February 1st, I received the news that my dad had passed away during the night at the memory care community where he lived for the past 18 months. For that reason, February was a bit of a blur as I dealt with the grief mixed with relief that I felt, and I took the lead in the organization of all the details for his memorial service. It was a lot to handle, but it could have been much more difficult. And I'm so grateful for a few things that my parents took care of long ago to make the process easier when Dad passed away. So if you are aging and you have adult kids or you have aging parents, here's a few things they did that made the process less overwhelming. First, they met with the funeral chapel almost 30 years ago. And they went through the process of selecting what they wished to happen at the end of their lives. They purchased the urn, the gravesite, and all the services needed from the funeral chapel. Second, they made sure that me and my sisters knew what we needed to do, which was to call that funeral chapel. Once I called them, they simply opened up the file and found all the choices my parents had made, and we worked through the process to fulfill those wishes. Third, my mom had created a brief outline of things she'd like to have in the memorial service when it came time for my dad, so we didn't have to start from scratch. And fourth, and this is huge, they started the process of downsizing several years ago, so now that Dad is gone and Mom is living on her own, the amount of stuff she needs to manage is, well, manageable. And it's going to be manageable for us when her time comes. Losing my dad was tough, but I'm really glad my parents thought ahead about what they could do to make it easier. And I hope that this can lead to some important conversations between you and your family members.